Oh, hello there. I'm learning about how we use the simple future tense to talk about offers, promises, requests, and refusals. Will you join me? Come on. I promise you, we'll have a great time.
Robert teaches English.
It would be best to start with some examples, so let's take a look at how Bob uses the simple future tense in his letter to Sandy.
Dear Sandy, the last time I tried to share my feelings, I made you very uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I promise you it will not happen again. For this reason, I will write you a letter so you can read it comfortably. You will not have to look at my face. I will also not even share the depth of my feelings. Just know that I like you and I am attracted to you as more than a friend. I just want to have a short date. Will you give it a chance? I'll buy you coffee, or tea, or even a piece of pie. I'll get you whatever you want. I'll take you wherever you want. I promise when we get there, I will be courteous and casual. I won't try to kiss you. I won't even try to hold your hand. I will say nice things about your appearance, if that's okay. Will you go on this date with me? Please write back and let me know. I swear I won't cry if you reject me. Even if you say, "No, I won't go on a date with you. I will never go on a date with you. You are a doofus." I will understand your position, and I will respect your response. That is all. Sincerely, Bob.
If you're a new viewer, or you forgot to subscribe last time, make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you've been watching for a while, please consider becoming a patron. If you make a monthly donation, you can gain access to exclusive videos, posts, and other perks. Okay, let's talk about Bob's letter and his use of the simple future tense. Now, the first thing I noticed was that Bob was only using will in his letter and not be going to. This is actually called volitional will for all my fancy pants students out there. You know who you are. Let me give you a quick vocabulary lesson about the word volitional. So if we do a good old internet search of the word volitional, we will get this definition. Relating to the use of one's will? So the will in this definition is not the verb will that we use in the simple future tense. It is actually the noun will. So if we do another quick search of the noun will, we'll get this definition. Or I can simplify it for you. Our will, or someone's will, is what a person wants and desires. So when we talk about volitional will, it means will being used in relation to wants and desires. We can use volitional will to make an offer.
I'll buy you coffee, or tea, or even a piece of pie. I'll get you whatever you want. I'll take you wherever you want.
When we make an offer to someone, we let them know we are willing to do something for them. Does that make sense? If not, I will give you another example. You see what I did there? We can use volitional will to make a promise.
I promise you it will not happen again. I won't try to kiss you. I promise when we get there, I will be courteous and casual. I swear I won't cry if you reject me.
This is even stronger than an offer. We're not just offering to do something, we are making a commitment to do something. We can also make a commitment to not do something with a negative form. I promise you, I will not fall asleep while teaching this lesson. We can also make a request.
I just want to have a short date. Will you give it a chance? Will you go on this date with me?
This is when we are asking someone if they are willing to do something for us. This can be a very formal request. Will you marry me? Or it can be more of a casual invitation. Will you join me? Finally, we can refuse to do something.
No, I won't go on a date with you. I will never go on a date with you.
This means we say no. We use will not or the contraction won't. This is usually in response to someone's request, but not always. Do you need an example? Too bad. I won't give you one. Oops, I just gave you one. Anyway, I feel like I learned a lot. Now we know how to use the simple future tense to talk about offers, promises, requests, and refusals. I think my job here is done. Unless you had any questions?
Ha! Totally. Oh, hey, Robert. I don't mean to be rude, but you completely skipped be going to. Can we not use be going to in this way? Or are you just being lazy?
That is a good question, and maybe I was being a little bit lazy, but only because the answer is not that clear. The answer is yes, but not really. Let me show you some examples, and you'll see what I mean. Will you marry me?
Yes, I'll marry you.
This is the common way you would ask someone to marry you. Seems normal, right? Let's look at be going to. Are you going to marry me?
Excuse me?
So, as you can see, that woman was a bit confused being asked in that way. This is because using be going to like this, we're not actually making a request. We don't really make formal requests with be going to. Instead, he was asking her about her plans or her intentions, as if to say, so are you planning on marrying me? This would be a weird question to ask out of the blue. If they had not discussed marriage before this, it would be a very confusing question. Will you marry me?
I'm not sure. Let me think about it.
So are you going to marry me?
No.
And I covered using be going to for plans and intentions in the last video, so make sure to watch that if you haven't already. I'll leave a link in the description for you. Alright, let's move on to promises. I promise I will take out the garbage. Okay, will seems pretty normal, right? Let's look at be going to. I promise you, I am going to take out the garbage. Okay, that seems pretty normal too. So I would say, yes, we can make promises with be going to. The meaning is a little bit different. Again, when we say be going to, it's implying that this was already a plan. It's more common to use will for a decision that was just made, so perhaps he was agreeing to take out the garbage after, the point. And when he responded, I promise I am going to take out the garbage, there's more of an implication that he had already planned to do that, and perhaps he just needed a reminder. Let's look at offers. You look cold. I'll grab you a jacket. Yep, as always, using will is the normal way to make an offer like this, so nothing weird there. Let's try be going to. You look cold. I'm going to grab you a jacket. Okay, so this is fine, and people certainly do this, but it's a bit different from saying, I'll grab you a jacket. Since we have that implied plan or intention, it's almost as if the cold man sitting on the couch doesn't have a choice. The other man is going to grab him a jacket whether or not he wants it, even if he refuses. For this reason, it would actually make more sense if things went like this. You look cold. I'll grab you a jacket.
That's okay. I'm fine. I'm not cold.
Yeah, I'm going to grab you a jacket. Here, he started off by offering with will, or I'll grab you a jacket. And then after the cold man refused, and clearly he was a cold man, the other man decided he was going to get that jacket anyway. He had made that plan in his mind, and he was going to get it for him, even if he refused. Maybe he thought he was being too polite. So again, for both promises and offers, we can certainly use be going to, but there's a bit different of a meaning. It's more of an intention, more of a plan in both cases. Let's look at the final example of refusals. I will not babysit your cat. That's flat out no. That's how we refuse. I will not babysit your cat. I won't babysit your cat. Let's look at be going to. I'm not going to babysit your cat. Okay, again, this does work, but it's a bit different, and it implies, again, a plan or an intention. So here, it almost seems as if someone had asked him to babysit the cat before, he said no, and then they came back again and said, "Are you sure you won't babysit my cat?" At which point he had to assert himself and tell him his intentions. No, I am not going to babysit your cat. So to answer your question, yes, we can use be going to in all of these situations, but it doesn't have the same meaning. So I wouldn't go so far as to say there's such a thing as volitional be going to. Does that answer your question? Well, I hope I didn't bore any of you to death with that explanation, but it's important to know these things. And I'll make a separate video dealing with the differences between will and be going to. And after I make that video, I'll leave a link for you in the description. Now for practice, I want you to answer this question. Will you subscribe to my channel? And if you have already subscribed to my channel, will you promise to share my videos with other English learners? Answer in a full sentence in the comments below, along with any other questions you have for me. As always, thank you for learning with me. I promise you this video will end, but not until after some beautiful cat footage. Hello, me do. Doodly doo, sneezy me doo. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I love how she looks directly into the camera.
You got little sneezes? Nunu's got little sneezes? Are you okay? She's got sneezes. She's got sneezes for breezes. Why are you snorting like that? Oh no. Did you eat pepper? Are you a pepper cat?
Oh, this is all falling out. My hairs are falling out.